Good to be with you again this morning. Hope you're doing very well. Thank you very much for joining us on Serious Matters. This is ONIF TV. My name is Olukunle Abraham. And this morning, for inside this video, we go look at them Boko Haram, where then discuss with our former president, Baba Obasanjo. So now waiting we want look be that. Make we see waiting happen because you see, elders say if na don't know where they go, you at least you go remember where they come from. I think say for insurgency to come to an end for inside our nation, our Obodo Nigeria, we supposed to know where the things start from. So make we look waiting, then follow Baba former president Olusegun Obasanjo as he take narrate in encounter with Boko Haram members for inside 2011. The former president had met with members of the sect and some family members of Mohammed Yusuf, founder of the group. Upon his arrival at the Maiduguri airport, Obasanjo was received by the then deputy governor Zana Omar Mustafa. 2011 meeting, the meeting which held at Yusuf family member at railway quarters, the demolished headquarters of the sect, lasted about 90 minutes. Speaking at the meeting, Obasanjo had said that this is a personal initiative. I urge you to forgive and forget the past. I plead with you. Give me the chance to mediate between the family and government. In response, Babakura Fugu, Yusuf's brother-in-law, whose father was executed in 2009, had said, since 2009, this is the first time any high-profile figure will be commiserating with the family. We are happy with this visit. About 30 to 40% of our members are scattered in neighboring countries of Chad, Niger, and Cameroon. Sadly, Fugu was gunned down 24 hours after Obasanjo's visit. Murtala Muhammad Foundation Lecture. Speaking at the 2022nd annual lecture of the Murtala Muhammad Foundation, which held on Monday, Obasanjo said his fear about Boko Haram insurgency had materialized with their links with international terrorist organization. He said the group did not have external connections at the time he met with them. From the discussion, they didn't have external connections. At the time he met with them, on the part of the government made the crisis to go out of hand. He also blamed insecurity in the country on the access to weapons after the Nigerian civil war. The program had as its theme beyond Boko Haram, addressing insurgency, banditry, and kidnapping across Nigeria. Obasanjo said, we are not going anywhere until we take national building seriously. Justice and equity. We must build a society where everyone feels it is at stake. The insecurity in the country was caused as a result of the ease to access weapons, and since then we have been unable to address the issues, or as it keeps getting worse. And recall that there have been several occasions when weapons were intercepted at borders, at the ports, at the airports. We don't even know what happens to those weapons. Some were kept inside sacks, inside foodstuffs, and inside bags of rice and all of that. But we don't know. Those weapons were said to have been seized, and I would always say then that look, these are just the ones that were gotten, the ones that were not gotten, the ones that were not seen. What do we do about those ones? So talking about bringing insurgency to an end, there's been a lot of weapons that has come into the country. So much weapons have infiltrated the country, which have made things a bit more difficult, for us. In 2011, when Boko Haram was just rearing its ugly head, I went to Maiduguri to try and find out a little bit more about Boko Haram. and to also find out what their objective was apart from being interested in Sharia. They also complained that their followers had no job, and in their effort to get in something legitimate efforts to help their members, in the process, the government started chasing them and gunning them down. What I feared at that time seemed to have been happening at that time. Boko Haram had not much external connections then. The ones they had would be Nigerians who had resources abroad who were helping them. People on the